in Shelby County. I'm actually coming to you from my living room because we had some dire predictions, but also some ice and some snow that kept us from being in person the last 2 days. But what I can report to you is learning was continuing. Our NTI day went great. And then we also had personalized learning days today, and students got to participate remotely. So teachers were checking in with students and working with them on assignments they needed to make up. All kinds of things were happening yesterday and today. The highlight for me, though, was my student advisory teams that I met with yesterday. This is a group of students that I am so amazed by. They are articulate, they're informed, and all of their suggestions and their questions were very, very well researched. Some of them had talked to their peers. I'm just so proud of all of them, and I'm really excited to get to work with them each time. Some of them brought up some things that are current happenings in Shelby County. One of them was our focus on agriculture and our CTE, career and technical education in Shelby County, especially in agriculture. This is CTE month, and you're going to hear a lot about that, especially our middle school students. While they're thinking about what kind of courses they want to take in high school, we're doing a lot with them in the next month to get them prepared, to give them information, and you'll be involved in that as well. Because it's not that we want them to, decide a career path in the 8th grade, but they do need to think about what kinds of courses they want to take 9 through 12. And one of our students started that conversation, one of the middle school students, about how wonderful it was that they had an exposure to agriculture in the middle schools. So that's something new this year that all of our students in middle school are getting a chance to explore, and they were very excited about that. So watch for more information about our CTE month and how you can get involved with that, and you can learn what is available in Shelby County for your students in the future. Now, I want to give you an update on our COVID numbers. About 3 weeks ago, we were at the height of almost a crisis about getting our classes covered. We were lacking substitutes, and eventually one of those days we were off when the weather was kind of questionable, but we had very many classes that weren't covered with a substitute. So we did have to take a COVID day because of that. But I can tell you our numbers are going down. Since we instituted the testing up at the fairground for all of our families and our students, we have had at the height 346 come through on a given day. And we're down now to today, or yesterday, I think it was Wednesday, we had 100 that came through. So that's quite a drop. And we had about a 25% positivity rate. It hovers somewhere around that. It's been higher, it's been lower, but that is a good sign. The best sign, though, is what I'm seeing in schools. We had 53 on the week ending 1/28. 53 students were found to be positive with our routine testing that students do in school. And this week, ending yesterday, obviously Wednesday, this week we only had 23. So that sounds really good. And I think we're seeing the same thing in the community, but in our schools, we're definitely seeing a decline in COVID. We're going to continue talking about the masking debate, about possibly going to optional masking, and our school board will be discussing that in the month of February. One last thing I'll leave you with, it's really important to have a plan. And if you don't plan, sometimes we come off track and we don't accomplish what we need to. Well, our district is just the same. We have a plan that covers 4 years called the Strategic Leadership Plan. We're in the last year of that plan, beginning a new one starting July 1st. And we just recently, this past week, had our second town hall meeting. It was very well attended. We had several parents and some community members that joined some educators as we looked at what kinds of things you want to see for Shelby County schools and for your students in the next 4 years. We have our last meeting on March the 1st at the Blair Center from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock in the evening. We hope you will join us, and we hope that you will put your voice into play when we are writing that plan for the next 4 years. We hope you stay warm and stay safe this weekend, and we look forward to seeing everybody back in school on Monday.